All right, welcome to your PLAZM Day 199 signal check. Let's kick things off with a quick look at the wider market.
So right now, across the macro landscape, things are, well, they're tense. We're seeing a lot of cautious sideways movement. And the overall sentiment, yeah, it's deep in extreme fear territory. And if you look at the majors, you can see exactly what I mean. Ethereum's hanging out around 2333, up less than 0.5%. Bitcoin, hovering at 74,320, also just barely in the green. It's a really flat, super indecisive market out there. And here's why. The Fear and Greed Index is sitting at a chilly 23. That is deep in extreme fear territory, and it's been there for a few days now. You can just feel it. New money is staying on the sidelines. Traders are definitely rattled. But, and this is a big but, against this shaky backdrop, PLAZM is telling a completely different story. So while the rest of the market is basically frozen in place, PLAZM is showing some serious defiance. We're detecting a really strong signal here, one of outperformance that's coming directly from inside the protocol itself. Just look at this. PLAZM is trading at just over 1.25 cents, and it's up a solid 3.41%. Now, compare that to ETH, which, as we saw, is barely up 0.5%. That kind of divergence, well, it screams that something more than just general market buzz is at play here. And that something, it has a name. We call it protocol-specific demand. So what is that? It's buying pressure that comes directly from the protocol's own internal automated systems. And these systems, they operate every single day, and they could not care less about market fear. Okay, and here's the crucial part. We can actually quantify this. Nearly 3 full percentage points of today's price action came directly from the protocol's own engine. On a day like today, when everything else is flat, that internal mechanism becomes crystal clear. So let's pop the hood and deconstruct that engine. How exactly does the protocol generate this demand? Well, it all starts with the vaults. Right now, the vault is holding over 212 ETH. That's up about 1/3 of an ETH just since yesterday, and it brings the total value to just shy of $500,000. This vault, this is the foundation. It's what generates that real USDC-denominated yield. Okay, so that leads us to the key question, right? How does this growing pile of ETH in the vault translate directly into buying pressure for the PLAZM token itself? It's actually a pretty elegant flywheel effect. It's simple. As the vault gets bigger, it generates more yield. That extra yield is then deployed to create buying pressure. And at the same time, it boosts the APR on the bonds, which, you guessed it, attracts more capital and grows the vault even further. See how that works? And check this out. This illustrates the effect perfectly. The bond APR just jumped from 27.74% to over 29% in a single day. That's a massive 1.39 percentage point increase. That makes these bonds a lot more attractive to new capital. And here's the why behind that jump. The total daily yield the protocol is generating rose to almost $400. That's up more than $21 from yesterday. It's a direct connection. More yield equals a higher APR. Simple as that. Okay, so that's the daily mechanic. Now, let's pull back a bit and look at the long-term, cumulative impact of this whole automated system. To date, the protocol has deployed over $125,000 of its own profits just to create buying pressure. And get this, in the last 24 hours alone, another $400 was put to work. It's relentless, it's automatic. And if we break that down, over 76,000 of that has gone to buy and permanently burn PLAZM tokens, just taking them out of the supply. Another 29,000 has gone to buy and build up the protocol's own liquidity. And right now, there's over $1,400 of USDC sitting in reserves. Think of it like live ammunition, just ready for the next buy cycle. So that's the demand side of the equation, which looks really strong. Now let's flip over and look at the other side, supply. What's the outlook looking like here? Okay, so out of the total supply of about 12 million tokens, a full 18% have been permanently burned, wiped from existence forever. We're talking over 2.7 million tokens just gone. This is an absolutely crucial deflationary piece of the whole design. And when we look forward, the potential sell pressure is, well, it's pretty much non-existent. Over the next 7 days, the total scheduled token release is less than 10,000 PLAZM. That's worth about, $128? It's basically nothing. Absolutely negligible. And this isn't just a short-term thing either. We've scanned the radar all the way out to day 279. That's about 80 days from now. And it is clear skies. No massive token unlocks, no big cliff vesting events on the horizon. That gives this automated buying pressure plenty of room to do its thing.
Okay, so let's bring this all home. What's the final verdict? What is the key signal we're getting from day 199?
Look, in a market that is totally gripped by extreme fear, PLAZM just delivered a 3.4% gain, and it was driven by its own internal mechanics. The bond EPR is up, the vault is growing, daily yield is climbing. I mean, this is the very definition of a resilient protocol. And through all this market noise, the protocol is just doing its job. Today's total payout is over 85,000 PLAZM. That's about $1,100 in real yield being distributed to its participants. The engine just keeps on running.
And of course, just a quick reminder, this is all for educational and informational purposes. It is absolutely not financial advice. Investing in crypto carries some serious risk, so please always do your own research.